So welcome back again to MG Sports TV. I'm your host Mario Dakers, as you guys know. Well, MG, kind of keep it as MG. So good morning, folks. Basically, just looking at Hallgrimsson being proactive. Apparently, preparations already begun for Copa America and also the World Cup qualifiers. Big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're here for the first time, really, really respect the movement that Hallgrimsson is doing so far. And I have to say, he's been very, very proactive. You know, for time and time now, let's say we have coaches. You have some coaches who are proactive and you have coaches who are reactive. Funny enough, the camera lean, but he looks straight. we don't know. The camera lean, but it looks straight. Or probably my head lean, so we don't know. Anyway, hit the like button, people, since you guys are here. Smash the subscribe button as well. Thank you very much again for always joining the program. Let's get straight into the meat of the matter. We're going to run through the article and let's hear what Hallgrimsson has to say about the upcoming plans and what has taken place over the CONCACAF Nations League. So sit back, tune in, turn up your mute, turn up your earpod or your audio so you can hear properly. Heimir Hallgrimsson, head coach of Jamaica Reggae Boyz, believes their third place finish at the CONCACAF Nations League provided a continuation of their journey, which he hopes will end with their qualifications for the World Cup in 2 years. Now, remember this, people. That not just reaching the semifinals of the Nations League, but also reaching the semifinals of the Gold Cup. Now, definitely people are going to say, well, we have done that already, but you have to look at this man. These are his first two major competition as head coach of the Reggae Boyz, and twice he had gone to semifinals. I do believe that would have set a trademark or a template for his ceiling so far with the team. So you have to look at that. So semifinals seems to be the bare minimum for him based off certain things. So I assume that the Copa America, he'll be aiming to hit that same target market, even though the competition might be vastly different where quality is concerned. Tougher is the right term. Anyways, the Reggae Boyz were defeated 3-1 in their semifinals against the USA. 1-1 at full time, 90 minutes. Let's say 1-1 at 90 minutes. Anyway, on Thursday in Arlington, Texas, USA, they returned on Sunday to clip Panama 1-0 to gain a historic third place finish at the Nation League. This is what Hallgrimsson has to say about that. It's just a part of our journey. There's a saying, success isn't a destination or a date, but rather a continuous journey in the right direction. That's true. So we're working on improving this team. Our biggest goal as a team is to reach the World Cup. And this was a big step in playing important matches in a big tournament against strong opponents, Hallgrimsson slated. Now, remember that when the World Cup come around now, we're not going to see the British Virgin Islands, and we're not talking about the qualifiers, we're talking about the World Cup itself. We won't see certain teams that, on the lower scale, no disrespect to them, but on the lower scale in football in terms, we won't be playing against those type of teams. We'll be playing against the top quality players who are playing at high level, which means that we have to be mentally prepared, we have to be physically and also talented. We have to be talented, so we need a talented squad to put out here. But not just that alone, talent is not always everything. You have to have the mindset, the hunger and the desire to want to succeed, because if you realize in the world we live in, not always the most talented persons make it to the top pinnacle. Not always. Most of the time, work just supersedes talent. Most of the time. Hard work and determination tend to supersede talent 99% of the time. But talent with hard work, you're Messi or Ronaldo. Anyways, Reggae Boyz, heart of Midlothian's wingback Dexter Lembikisa scored a cracking left-footer strike in the 41st minute, which was not only his first goal for Jamaica, but importantly, the game winner against Panama. Hallgrimsson sang his praises of the 20-year-old whom he had as developed exponentially over the 16 games played for the Reggae Boyz. This is what Hallgrimsson has to say about Lembikisa. This kid, Lembikisa, has grown with every game he has played and has established himself as one of the best young fullbacks I know. I think I did a video discussing that. Despite missing out on winning the tournament, the Icelanders shared that the Nations League window showed the coaching staff the arsenal, in their armory, which augurs well for selection pool for upcoming fixtures. Overall, this camp has given us more depth in the squad, with players punching in and showing that they belong in the starting lineup. Therefore, Jamaica is richer in talent after this camp. These guys played well in these 2 games in difficult situations, Hallgrimsson said. Now, the reason why Hallgrimsson is saying that this camp give us more depth. The reason why I said that is some of the players who turned up in this camp would have showcased to Hallgrimsson that, hey, they are ready to make the next step. Let me give you a perfect example. Cephas, even though Cephas missed that goal, that game that Cephas played against the USA, turning the full back, blazing past the defenders, causing the fullbacks and the defenders tremendous amount of problems. That would have, Cephas would have definitely been on the players' argument. Said, look at, this player definitely is a player that we look like we can move on with. Not saying that he will, just giving you guys a particular example of a player who turn up and showcase that, yeah, you know what, I can do this. Then now, when you look at the back 3 that we played over these 2 games, which is 2 big games in Latibodier, Michael Hector, who was stand out in those 2 games, Michael Hector and Deshaun Bernard, and their performances, it would have definitely also showcased a structure, not all that, but the structure that really get the best out of these 3 players. So I do believe that where Hallgrimsson is concerned, he's not only speaking about depth in quality or depth in players, but also depth in his own philosophy and how he can apply the team. So, if you book up on a team where this team is going to be difficult, at least Hallgrimsson now know a different type of system that he can draw for to be same competitive. So overall, this campus, just read that. Let me continue. Jamaica will focus on World Cup qualifying and Copa America in June. Hallgrimsson relieved that the coaching staff has already begun planning and execution of these 2 important missions. This is very important. I want to listen to this. Now we'll start to analyze not only our Copa America opponents, but also our World Cup preparation with matches against Dominican Republic and Dominica in June. We must prioritize how we'll play against each opponent. The coaching staff is already planning how we will go about business over the next 2 months, Hallgrimsson stated. Now, that's the reason why I said proactive. Be about being proactive. Hallgrimsson definitely at this present moment is being proactive. He said, you know what? I won't wait until last minute to start doing things. And just the same, when you look at how he was planning for these games, he has international friendlies, local camps, week in, week out local camps, and we're consistently seeing these things. This is Hallgrimsson being extremely proactive, which is it's a testament of the work that he's doing so far. Nevertheless, it's very interesting to see how this one is going to go. Because tell us in the comment section what your thoughts on Hallgrimsson so far, or what you think that he's doing so far. In my view, I love the fact that he's already preparing for the Copa America, which is, I think this is the general norm. But what he said is he's looking at the opponents that he's going to be played. So definitely, I believe that during that phase of the Copa America, I believe we will learn a lot more about Hallgrimsson and our Reggae Boyz than we know right now. Big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Tell us what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. We are out. Boom. God bless.